It's 2 a.m., and something just woke you up. Maybe a sound, maybe nothing at all. Your hand finds your phone before your eyes are even open. The screen lights up. The dark disappears. And for a moment you feel safe again. For 300,000 years, your ancestors had no switch to flip. When the sun went down, their entire world simply vanished. You have almost certainly never felt real darkness. No glow on the horizon, no standby light, no moon behind the clouds. The kind where you cannot see your own hand. So what did they do for 12 hours every single night? Here's what you probably assume. They slept. Early, all the way through. Nothing to tell. That's wrong. Night wasn't the off switch. It was the second shift of being human. And for most of that history, it was the most dangerous time to be alive. Start with your eyes. In daylight, you're a capable animal. In the dark, you're nearly blind. Your night vision is poor. You have no mirror layer behind your eyes to catch faint light. A cat has it. A wolf has it. You don't. And many of the things that hunt, they prefer the dark. Lions, hyenas, leopards, cave bears. Night was their advantage, not yours. So when the light failed, the balance of power flipped. The world stopped being yours. That cold drop in your stomach when the lights go out? That isn't childish. It's an alarm system, hundreds of thousands of years old, still running. Which is why the most important thing your ancestors owned wasn't a tool or a weapon. It was a fire. Fire did three things at once. It pushed the darkness back into a ring you could defend. It cooked, cracking tough meat and roots open so your body pulled far more energy from every bite. And it kept the hunters out. Most animals fear an open flame. A fire was a wall made of light. We've kept fires a very long time. At Wonderwork Cave in South Africa, there's evidence of controlled fire around 1 million years ago. Burnt ash, charred bone, deep inside. That nightlight you keep for your kids? The dimmed screen you fall asleep to? Same instinct. Keep one small light against the dark. Now you'd think in a world that dangerous, you'd sleep as little as possible in one nervous block. Wrong again. Your ancestors slept in 2. First sleep, about 4 hours. Then, something strange. They woke, not in a panic, on purpose. They stayed awake an hour, sometimes 2, in the deep middle of the night, then a second sleep until dawn. We know this from historian Roger Ekirch, who found first sleep and second sleep written across centuries of records. And your body still remembers. In 1992, psychiatrist Thomas Ware took modern people and removed all artificial light for weeks. Within a month, their sleep split cleanly in 2. 4 hours, a calm waking gap, 4 more. Every single one. So when you jolt awake at 2 a.m. and call it insomnia, it may not be broken sleep. It may be the oldest sleep there is. So let's reconstruct a night. The sun drops. The temperature falls with it. The group pulls in close, backs to the fire, faces to the dark. Someone stays awake while others sleep. A watch? Because a fire left alone dies. And a dying fire is an open door. You sleep your first sleep, warm on one side, cold on the other, turning slowly through the night. Then you wake, into that quiet middle. The fire needs feeding. A child needs covering. You add wood, and you sit. And this is the hour that may have made us who we are. In 2014, anthropologist Polly Wiesner recorded hundreds of hours of talk among the Yuhuansi. By day, 80% of it was practical, tracks, plants, who wasn't pulling their weight. But at night by firelight, 81% of it became something else. Stories. Myths of how the world began. Ancestors who did impossible things. Jokes that made everyone laugh. The fire was the first theater, the first classroom, the first place gods were ever described out loud. Think about that. The dark didn't just threaten your ancestors. It gathered them, forced them into a tight circle of light night after night. And there they imagined gods, spirits, the past, the future, the things you can only reach for once your stomach is full, the watch is set, and you're safe enough to wonder. And then slowly humans did something no other animal has done. We beat the night, fire became the oil lamp, the lamp became the candle became gaslight, then the bulb, then a screen small enough to hold in one hand. Each step pushed the darkness a little further back, until finally we erased it. You can now turn night into day with one tap. Your ancestors would have called that magic. In a way, it is. But we lost something in the trade. We lost the total dark our bodies were built to rest in. So we lie awake, lit by the very screens we used to defeat the night and call ourselves broken. We lost the quiet waking hour, the one built for thinking, for drifting, for letting the mind wander with nowhere to be. And we lost the fire circle, the nightly hour where people sat close, with nothing to do but face each other and talk. You are more connected than any human in history. And somehow, at 2 a.m., more alone. So the next time something wakes you in the dark and your hand reaches for the light, wait, just for a moment. Feel the thing your ancestors felt every single night. The dark, the quiet, the strange old calm underneath the fear. For 300,000 years, that hour in the middle of the night wasn't a problem to fix. It was the hour we told our stories, kept our watch, and became human. You didn't inherit the light. You inherited the ones brave enough to sit in the dark and keep a small fire burning until morning.